I guess I need to upgrade my hacking at some point. Yeah, I got some chips. The next 3 decades, where will we be in 2050? There was once a time when we believed that the world would become a monolithic nation-state, a kind of United States of Earth brought together under the global aegis of super-government body, but now that prediction seems quaint and hackneyed. The reality is that we live in an era where sovereign nations and the formal governments of countries are little more than lines of demarcation upon the world's maps. More and more citizens of the world lend their loyalty not to a flag, but to the only true transnational entities that still thrive. Oh, I didn't read it all. Corporations. We thus foresee a time when people will be citizens of their employer's nation rather than Chinese, French, Canadian, etc. And in the world, what we have thought of as traditional nation complexes, such as America, will fragment in order to find their own equilibrium. Ooh. Okay, Frank Pritchard wrote, "It has come to my attention that neuropozyne has been disappearing from the lab, usually on nights when you are working late. Care to explain?" What exactly are you accusing me of, Frank? Yes, I have taken quantities of neuropozyne out of the lab. It's part of my research. But I have also logged each and every drop use and placed all unused supplies back in the freezer before leaving. And I was not the only one working late those nights. Talk to Berger. He'll verify it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not accusing anyone, but as their security chief, it's my responsibility to stay on top of things. I got a new access code. Whatever Megan's team was onto with that patient X strand is simply amazing. I ran the test 3 times just to be sure, and none of the usual rejection markers are present. After 8 weeks without neuropozyne, this is unheard of, Will. Listen, I gotta take off, but you have got to see the results for yourself. Come to my office, room 32. If by chance the door is locked, 9642 will get you in. So now we need to go to room 32. Athena says, management realizes you all been working. Oh, we saw that. And David says, good morning. I know most of you are still reeling from what happened here after several months ago. The devastating loss of so many good people, of so many of our friends and colleagues, is something which I personally find impossible to grasp. I know we will never be able to replace them, but I swear to you this, we will rebuild, we will pick up the shattered pieces of our lives and their work and continue to move forward. Together we will be stronger than the people who did this to us, and we will not let them succeed. Right now I'm in constant communication with the authorities who are investigating the attack. As soon as I hear anything conclusive, I'll let you know. In the meantime, Frank and the rest of the security team will be working tirelessly to ensure that the company, that all of you remain safe and secure. If you have any questions or you simply feel the need to talk, do not hesitate to come to me. My door's open. Okay, but what was that room we need to go to? 32 for patient X. So that's what we got from this room. 32, that would be upstairs. Let's follow this trail. 30 was over there, so 32 will be this way. No, there's 33. Where the heck is 32? 31. 33. Ugh, I hate the numbering on this floor. There's 32. And of course, we need to 9642 to get in. Ooh, and there's a vent and a bar. Ooh, another pad. Tomorrow's Man, the Hugh Darrow story. Turning points. Darrow's father, Sir Marin Darrow, media mogul and founder of Picus Communications, enrolled him in the prestigious whatever that word is, school, and later the Stowe School. A natural athlete, he was the captain of football, rugby union, and cricket teams, and beyond these sports, he found school to be boring and unchallenging and opted not to enroll in college after graduation. His personal interest in designing and building computer-controlled mechanical devices, a crude robot at age 10, a makeshift robot lab at 16, finally led him to the world's first Robot Wars competition in 1994. He failed to win, but while discussing design ideas with other robotic experts in the competition, he heard about human motion studies being carried out at Stanford University aimed at designing better prosthetic devices for amputees. Darrow extended his stay at the USA to meet with several biomechanical researchers. Blah. Let's steal his money and read another one. Composite study 0712969 final test results. Initial variable test conditions. Biomatrix Composite 1 was created using the R7 biochip design, which in turn uses the PDOT cluster array originally developed by Darrow Industries. Biomatrix Composite 2 was created using the X1 biochip design, which uses the PDOT cluster array developed by M. Reed et al. And incorporates the mutagenic chemical composition first revealed in her Patient X study. Tissue samples taken from both composites were tested every 7 days for rejection markers routinely associated with the onset of DDS, Darrow deficiency syndrome. Observation: within 3 weeks of testing, Composite 1 exhibited low levels of cycliotic M and DDSY enzymes commonly associated with the onset of rejection syndrome. The quantity of these enzymes increased as expected, with 20 cc of neuropazine being administered in week 5 to break down glial tissue buildup around the biochip cluster. Composite 2, on the other hand, showed no signs of either enzyme appearing until week 6. At this point, trace levels of EM were detected and disappeared in subsequent weeks. This leads me to hypothesize that the enzymes were actually a byproduct of the formation of newly extruded neural tissue compatible with the original matrix forming around the PDOT cluster. Additional tests may be conducted to confirm this. Luckily, David informs me that new tissues from Patient X has become available in recent months. Ooh, Patient X. Who's Patient X? Well, I actually know who Patient X is, but I won't reveal it yet. So let's hack his... We need a 2. Okay, well, let me see something here. What's my praxis situation? Because hacking level 2 is going to become a thing we're going to have to do starting, like, soon. So maybe... Where are my praxis things? So maybe I do have 2 available praxis. That's not what I want. And it only costs 1. I'll go ahead and do it. Sure. Now we can hack level 2 stuff. It'll just get me more access to things, right? So, I want access to things. I didn't mean to use that stop, but I think I did.
Access granted.
Okay. Andrea, you gotta tell me, what the heck was that the other night? First of all, I had no clue you were interested and no idea you were still in the lab, but when I went to put the extra no-pause away and caught you reaching into the freezer, well, needless to say, it was a very pleasant surprise. I guess I'm just full of surprises. Okay. Important. Okay. Well, that didn't really help me much, but we read it, we got in, we did that. Let's see where this leads. Probably somebody else's office. Indeed it does. The Bell Tower Way. Corporate background brief. The Bell Tower Group provides a maximum spectrum private military security solution for every need. The company was incorporated in 1997, beginning life as a security consultancy and close protection agency. Currently, with offices in Afghanistan, Bahrain, China, Iraq, Kenya, India, and the United States, our headquarters in England is a hardened skyscraper with all the capabilities of a military base. Situated in the London Sink, an area of reclaimed land close to the River Thames, other key facilities include a maritime base in the U.S. Gulf Coast and a training facility in Bangalore, India. Bell Tower services are tailored for international clients, including governments, international agencies, and the corporate sector. It is also a registered and active UN contractor. We provide specialist security and risk management solutions to counter extreme threats, along with extrication, KNR threat neutrality operations, and quick react sympathetic defenses. All of that. We haven't met them yet, but we will in this game. Got some credits. Ooh. Greetings, Shy Neferet. Nuclear Snakes got an assignment for you. I'm missing something on that one, but I know Nuclear Snake. I can see that. It's come to my attention that someone has been stealing neuropazine around here for quite a while. You know that stuff cost a fortune, so I suspect someone's selling it on the black market. We need to get to the bottom of this and bring it to David before Jensen does. Feeling up to a little late-night detective work? I've got an IntelliCam that's rigged to record while it's inside the lab's freezer, but it'll look strange if I get caught in there placing it. You, on the other hand, are... Oh, okay. So that was the person placing the thing in there. Okay. And then that's how they got caught. That makes sense now. Now it connects. It's come to my attention that many of your overtime hours continue to work hard to meet deadlines with others, so I'd like to remind everyone about Seraph Industries' overtime policies. For anyone exceeding 8 hours of work in a single workday and or 40 in a regular work week, you are entitled by law to 1.5 times your regular rate of pay for all overtime hours worked, but we'd like to consider an alternative option, a 1-for-1 exchange of overtime for paid vacation hours, once project deadlines have been reached. Please inform your unit supervisor which option you'd prefer no later than Friday, 11 a.m. If we do not hear from you by then, we will assume the second option applies. Thank you for your time and dedication. Well, what do you have to say?
Eliza Cassan's saying the situation in Milwaukee Junction is over, but she's not going into any detail.
Okay, I am on this floor. Let's go ahead and go through everybody's office. We've already been in the bathrooms. We can just enter this one. Take your pad. Hearts of Steel. Across the plasma, Meredith saw him stumble and fall against a low wall. She cast a quick glance back to where the demonstrators continued to build toward the outbreak of fury, and then, on an impulse that she couldn't explain, she went to him, offering a hand. He looked up from under his hood, and the eyes that glittered there, hard and gray, like fragments of sea ice, made her gasp. He stood, ignoring her outstretched hands, but there was something there in the depths, and odds with his scowl. Are you? Fine, he murmured. These eyes narrowed. You're hurt. Just a scratch, she began, but his hand was already coming up her cheek. Meredith stared as silver fingers touched her skin. To her surprise, they were warm. Yeah, he said, turning away. I'm one of them, a cog. But he was already leaving. Great story.
Finally, someone who can get things done. Welcome back, Adam.
Yeah, sure.
Jensen. Didn't think I'd see you back here. I guess I couldn't find anyone competent to take your place.
Nice to see you too. See if we can hack into this person's office. And it's a hack level 2, so I'm glad I got that level 2 upgrade because that's going to be important. No awards here, but man, do we have to go 2 ways. That was a bit of a hard hack there, and it's taking a long time. Hurry up, please.
Access granted.
Whew, that was a long hack. That doesn't always mean that there's important stuff in the room, but, you know, it's still sometimes hard. The sleepwalking world. Wake up! Your government can follow you anywhere. Under the guise of helpful programs such as the Amber Alert database for missing children and the World Smallpox Vaccine Initiative, those who would seek to control our lives are eroding our liberties. They mask their true intentions. They plan to build a global database of all citizens' DNA fingerprints. Your autonomy and self-determination will be curtailed for all time. DNA registration is the death of freedom. Only those people who appear on the global register will be allowed to vote, to travel, to have children, to earn a living, to speak out. Non-registrants will be non-people. This is a silent, quiet slavery, and we are all allowing it to happen. Our elected officials are making us like animals in pens, shackling us with the very blood in our veins. A population that can be tracked cannot be free. See what's in your drawer? Chips. Everybody's got chips, and I'm taking them all. Ooh, I got a new access code. Package received. Thanks, C. Next time, though, I think we need a new drop zone. Not to make you nervous or anything, but I'm pretty sure the chick who got who flies the company chopper, saw me coming out of the helipad storage area after I grabbed it. What do you mean she saw you? Her knowing is not an option. It could mean my job. You gotta find out if she's on to me. Hey man, I don't work there anymore. Pritchard fired me for messing with the IntelliCam footage, remember? So you'll have to get into her office and snoop around yourself if you really want to be sure. All I can do is give you her office access code 5475 if she hasn't changed it. That's Malik's. I'm out, B. I don't know if Malik suspects me, but I just can't take the risk. I'm not stealing any more vials of neuropathy. I think there's some neuropathy we can get. Don't say that, man. I promised the client no pause, and I gotta make good. Oh, this is Tim Corella, which means you gotta make good. Or did you conveniently forget about that little piece of added security I grabbed before you fired me? You don't deliver the rest of the vials, as we discussed, and Mr. Sarah's gonna be watching some pretty incriminating digital images tonight. Uh-oh. Fine, you win. Since we can't use the helipad storage here anymore, I put the vials in the basement in a vent shaft, but I don't know how you expect to collect them. Good man. See, I'll find a way. Don't worry. P.S. Are you deleting these emails, aren't you? No, he's not. Overtime hours. So there's a vent shaft with some neuropazine, perhaps. I think this is my office again, and he's still in here. I don't think there's anything new, but let me just double check. Nothing new yet. So we did that. Okay, and we need you, Denzel. 1364. Global Politics Review 2026 edition. China casts a long shadow since the 2000s. The Chinese bloc has been steadily climbing towards superpower status, supplanting the USA as the world's economic engine and most sophisticated military force. Marked growth in many areas of industry have made the People's Republic a major player in many fields, notably in the emerging technology of human augmentation. Without the regulations imposed on human trials by other nations, the PRC have been fast-tracking their augmentation research. Many fear that China's actions may grant them a monopoly and thus strengthen their positions will suffer. However, despite technological advances, China's attitudes toward human rights and the environment have not progressed, and rumors of atrocities against both people and the planet are rife. But confirmation of these statements is difficult to obtain given the PRC's iron grip on the nation's media. I got a pocket secretary. You know, Danny, you're a pretty cool dude. Thanks for checking the POs. Would have done it myself, but Sarah's person has made my number for way too long. If she caught me with them, I'd have been toast. You know she's got Casey implants, don't you? Anyway, from what you told me, I'm sure Micah Pines is behind these thefts she's in purchasing. Types out the POs before Magola send them. It'd be so easy for her to change the figs after. She's 02 till Thursday, so I just got to get her into her office 4 then. Snake gave me the code to 27, next door to hers, 4145. I'm thinking of letting myself in there and using the air ducts to cross into her office. Don't worry, I won't sue if anything goes wrong. There's like a whole office conspiracy going on here. Alright, we can't let SWAT into that plant. There's too much at stake. I'm calling Jensen in. He's still on medical leave. Markovac gave him a clear bill of health last week. And how much pressure was she under? I resent that accusation. Resent it all you like, but you hired me to protect your butt. You got away with the surgeries because of that neat little clause we had in his contract. But if something happened to him now, it won't. Trust me. It's your call, boss. This is between Lawboy and Frenton Capone. We saved his life. I don't think he'll be suing us anytime soon. This conversation was automatically saved in your conversation. This is from Lawboy to this is important here. This is something. Hey Danny, when you've got a second, can you stop by? David's asked me to draft a formal letter to TYM declining their oh so generous offer. I want to make sure I get the wording correctly. Network security is important, blah blah blah. Things are afoot. Did we get this whole floor? Nope, we did not. This is a number 2, so we can hack it. Alright, we need to go here, 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 here. Mom. Oh no. I guess it doesn't capture it if you stop it, does it? That was pointless. Wait.
Access denied.
Yeah, that was dumb. That was real dumb. And I got these other rooms, so this is the last one on this floor to get. Then we have the floor below us. Okay, let's hack this. Let's try this again. And let's see, we could go either way to get to the node. I just have to be quick about it, because you don't get a lot of time here. Oh, we got it. And we got rewards. Credit chips, cyber bars. Project Basilisk. Cal, I need you to head over to the temp lab for a few days and take the lead on Basilisk. The implant shouldn't be causing macular degeneration this late in the game. Rosie can't explain it. If O'Neill gets wind, he'll cancel the contract. A project called Basilisk, huh? Opera tickets. Cal, your wife's an opera fan. My friend at Picus just sent 2 tickets. Yeah, I've seen that. And management realizes. So we got everything on this floor. That means we can head down to the bottom floor. Now let's read everybody's emails on this floor. I'm going to break into her office while she's in her office. Oh, this is a number 3 rating. But you know what? Am I going to really spend that praxis on this? You know what? I'm not going to just yet. I'm going to be able to come back. I just have to remember to go into the office. Because we're going to be back at these offices after the next big mission. I just have to remember to go in and talk to her. But I don't want to spend that extra practice right now. I might want to save it up for something else. Let me see if I can carry... That's energy cells. Carrying capacity 2, upgrade cost 1. I'm gonna go ahead and take that. And then I'll spend the next praxis maybe on a hack upgrade. But you know me and my inventory. I gotta have that inventory space. Now it's almost all the way opened up, and that's gonna help me a lot. Building wings, a better tomorrow. What is transhumanism? A grandiose term perhaps, but an accurate one. It is a search, a great destination that we as a species are approaching as our journey through evolution nears its next great leap. It is no less the chance for human beings to reach out and take the helm of their own development. For the first time in history, we live in an era where the factors that define the borders of the human condition define death, longevity, disability, and all the other many tyrannies of our own biology can be surpassed. Oop, I didn't read all of it. Hitting the wrong buttons here. The advancing science of human augmentation technologies allow us to look to an enhanced future, a better tomorrow, where the limitations of flesh and bone can be transcended. If I write these words and sound like an evangelist, then perhaps I am. Look at my future entrapped? Sure. Chips. Weekend trip. Hey, Fly Girl. I'm serious about hitting J Tree next month. Think about it. Thanksgiving is in the desert, hanging out after we nail the fortress. Natural selection, baby. Why can't I read? You bring the glow sticks this time. You in? Raz. And I got an access code. Hey Pritchard, didn't you fire Brian Tyndall a few weeks ago? I could have sworn I saw him coming out of the helipad storage area. As far as I could tell, nothing was missing, but I think you should change the room's access code just to be safe. Thank you, Malik. I'll be sure to have a look down there myself. In the meantime, I have changed the code. It's 8053. Might I suggest you delete this mail as soon as you read it? And of course, he did not. There wasn't a code for this. I'm just double checking. Nope, that was not a code. Okay, we can't go in there anyway yet. And we will, see if Pritchard has anything to say.
Don't you have somewhere to be, Jensen? I'm sure Sarif is expecting you.
I've already given him my report. Yeah, there is some stuff behind the helipad, and I am going to check it for sure. 4145. And also, there should be some neuropazine or something in a vent. I want to check that out. And here's another vent. Some whiskey. The Neural Hub, designed for a next generation. Neural Hub technology is viewed by some as the milestone about the neck of cybernetic research, but such commentary indicates a failure to think outside the box. In fact, the Neural Hub has always had the capacity to grow beyond its function as a gateway for cyberware integration. These implants, developed in the beginning as components in ever-shrinking cell phones, TVs, and MP3 player parts, comprise numerous physical processors integrated on one physical chip. But the key is in the threading. The hub is controlled by software, which enables more efficient processing on the hardware. Each input from the nervous system generates its own or multiple threads based on operations like motion or recollection. Yeah. What I propose is a combination of multi-core processors tied closer to the human brain's own superlative multitasking capability, effectively breaking down the barrier between the commonplace hub designs of current iterations and the subject's own mind. In effect, we allow the hub to work with the human brain. In analogy, instead of relay race where one participant is slower than the other, it becomes a ride on a tandem. Interesting stuff. And here's a vent to enter somebody's room. I'm sorry, don't be mad at me, D. All I meant was I said that maybe, just maybe, they made a mistake. It happens all the time on those crime scene shows, and we never actually saw the DNA results. Don't you want to believe that Megan could still be alive? She was your friend too, so Megan could still be alive. She's not necessarily dead. Hey Gail, you hear they're thinking of cutting vacation days? This is the kind of thing companies do when they're about to go belly up. Yeah, Lyle just told me. We work out our butts off and they start taking away our benefits. Not cool. I'm starting to get a sinking feeling about this place. You still up for happy hour downtown if we can get away on a decent hour? Let's go through the vent. Get some Traveler XP and see where this ends up. Maybe an office that had a higher security rating or something. Micah, I just got off the phone with Erin from Every Season. She told me that all these vacation days you've been using up lately haven't been vacations at all. Why didn't you come to me? I've known how difficult it was for you to set foot near the labs. I could have done something about it. Look, I'll speak to David. He'll understand, and maybe we can get workers' comp to reimburse us for all the weeks you've been missing. In the meantime, stay home, try to relax, and keep up those sessions with Erin. She sounds like a really helpful person. Good morning, everyone. I know most of you. I've read all that. I think I read these two. Okay. I haven't read this one. We in the IT department are working day and night to keep this company safe, but you are making the job harder every time you fail to follow the most basic things, which is why I must all remind you to lock your computer screen the moment you step away from it. Change your password every 6 weeks. Never write down your password or give it to anyone else. Surf the internet only when you are in the safety and comfort of your own home. Simple rules, let's follow them. And of course, nobody's following them. The tyranny of biology. Transcript of a seminar in 2011. The next study I'd like to share is one which we analyze the security and privacy properties of an implantable cardioverter defibrillator. Introduced in the U.S. market in 2003, this model of ICD includes pacemaker technology and is designed to communicate wirelessly with a nearby external programmer in the 175 kHz frequency range. After partially reverse-engineered the ICD's communications protocol with an oscilloscope and software radio, we implemented several software radio-based attacks that could compromise patients' health, safety, and privacy. At this point of outrage from participants, interrupt Mr. Darrow. He looks up surprised. Loud graveling sounds. Please, ladies and gentlemen, please. After several minutes, the crowd quiets enough for him to speak. Listen, I'm not here to talk about the philosophical nature of what we do in the augmentation science. That's not to say I don't understand the ramifications of my work, just that I feel there are better thinkers than I'm more suited to the task. My prowess, my genius, if you'll forgive me for calling it that, is in the creation of these engines of human improvement. I'll leave it to future generations to decide if I am remembered well for what I've created. But I will say this. At no other time in our history as a dominant species on the planet that we as human beings had as much power over our own bodies as we do now. We are on the threshold of an age where the tyranny of biology can be defeated. Someone born blind, someone whose legs are claimed by some tragedy, someone who once could hear but now cannot, could hear but now cannot. We can offer hope to them. Nature no longer has the upper hand. Alright, let's keep going on. With this door's open, so we've been in there. I'm just leaving the doors open whose rooms I've been in. Let's hack this person, and it's a 2. We do have 2 things I would love to have here. Is it gonna go? Is it gonna go? Oh, 4, 3.
Access granted.
Got it. Man, that was close though. But we got a nuke virus out of it. Oh, there's somebody in here.
I hear you cleared up the situation at the plant, Adam. Nice job.
Like, it's weird hacking into somebody's office while they're in the office. Isn't it? Seraph Industries, rising to tomorrow. Here at Seraph Industries, we specialize in the design and manufacture of advanced neuro-augmentations and prosthetics for human implantation. And we strive to distinguish ourselves by working with clients to create progressive, forward-thinking, custom augmentations that answer specific challenges and needs. We are proud to maintain our creative independence in a rapidly shrinking and highly competitive marketplace. To ensure our uniqueness, we maintain an in-house staff of doctors and nurses in addition to the usual array of augmentation scientists and researchers, training them to work with clients to determine individual needs. Seraph Industries offers its clients free comprehensive pre-operational screenings so as to better understand their personal challenges. We employ over 1,500 people in the Detroit area, in our factory and R&D facilities, more than any other corporation in the augmentation industry. We work hard to promote and maintain our reputation as innovators and as a home for independence, excellence, and quality. And that's where we work, of course. Ooh, what the heck does Picus have against us? Ever since Taggart gave that speech in front of the UN, Kassan's taken every opportunity she has to slant this augmentation debate in his favor. We were the ones who were attacked. We lost people. He didn't. That has got to earn us some sympathy. Get on the phone and work this, Lyle. Do what I pay you to do. Ooh, he's mad at Lyle. Watch out. Hey, boss. Mr. Seraph just stuck his head in. Looks like he's on the warpath. You might want to get back here ASAP. And we're still on for the movie Saturday, right? Oh, wow. That's pretty crazy. Okay, we're back down to here, but we need to come to this office now. Oh, this was the one I could not hack. Because it's a level 3. Okay, so we have gone... I didn't mean to get disconnect. We have gone full circle, up and down. We have looked at all places. So that takes care of people's computers and emails. There's a lot going on. We just learned a lot. But I know a couple of secrets here, and I want to do them. this goes to the helipad, and I know there's some stuff out there, but there's also a vent somewhere, and I just don't remember where. Here, maybe? Where that neuropazine is put. And I want to make sure to get all that. Now that I have inventory space for everything, yes. First of all, a pocket secretary. And 200 credits. No, we don't get the neuropazine. It would be nice to have that and like sell it. But we do get this thing here in our pocket secretary. Where are you? Brandy needs that no pause. It ain't like aspirin. People can't die if they hold off taking aspirin. You got 15 minutes more to meet me behind the gas station, then I'm going elsewhere. Don't let me down, dude. Okay. So we know that there's stuff outside to deal with, which is going to be fun. Once we get out into the real world. But one last stop. Let's go to the helipad. And actually, we had the exit down here. Because there is some secret stash there that I'm aware of. So let's take a look at it.
Another attack? Can't wait to see what the Humanity Front says about it this time.
This whole situation is going to hurt us, Adam. If it keeps up, the UN is likely to rule in favor of industry regulation. And that will be the end of Seraph Industries.
Yep. So like down here is like a secret stash. And I might have the code for it right now. Yes, 8053, and that's why you read emails. Here we go. Alright. Got some stun gun darts. Got a revolver ammo. Got combat rifle ammo. Tranquilizer darts. And one ammo capacity upgrade, and that is why you do this. So I want to use this upgrade actually, because I think I'm just going to go ahead and let this combat rifle be like my main weapon and just keep upgrading it. So this ammunition count thing, I'm going to absolutely combine it. It's either with that or that. I guess if I get another upgrade ammo thing, I will do it, but yeah, definitely. Fine. Yeah, for sure. And that's one thing I like about this game, is you can upgrade weapons. So I will be definitely looking forward to that. And I'll buy more upgrades as I can get them. I'm just going to upgrade the crap out of my weapons.
Great job at the plant, boss. Wish I could have gone out with you, but things got a little tense over here, too.
Oh, did you hear yet? There was a demonstration at the limb clinic. Anti-augmenters.
Ooh, the limb clinic. We're hearing about the limb clinic now. That's another thing we're going to have to look at. I don't think we can go out here. No.
What's your take on this, Adam? 2 attacks in 6 months? Can't be a coincidence.
Can you believe those fanatics? I mean, they think taking hostages will get augmentations banned?
Guess this is the smoking section. Farida's just standing there.
Talks all over the office, Mr. J. You really took care of those Purity First assholes. Wish I could have been there to see it.
Hey, boss. I hear that Milwaukee Junction deal got really messy. Lots of body bags? Kinda a shame, don't you think?
I like how everybody knows me. I'm very well known around here.
Adam, I heard you were
Oh,
back,
I've already
but
talked to
I just
her.
didn't believe it. God.
You're on the phone. We've seen this.
Ugh, I'm just glad it's over.
There's nothing in here.
United in their cause to find a common ground.
Oh, that's hiding there. I wonder if we can go back up to Seraph's office. I wonder if there's anything else up there to have any communication with. I'm gonna try. Just give it one last shot before I head, you know, out of the building to do the main missions. Just want to make sure that we get everything completed that I can. I don't want to miss anything or miss any dialogue. In this game, it's all very important.
You better get going, Adam. I'm sure whatever
Yeah. He might get mad at me for talking to him, but I'm gonna try.
That hacker's not gonna be sitting still for long. Get over to the station and find a way inside.
So he has nothing yet. Okay, so that's the next thing we need to do then. But there are side quests. The blue ones are side quests, I think. Yeah, S for side quest, M for main mission. Which I like the way it tracks that. You know, M main mission, S side quest. Makes a lot of sense. And I will track them separately once we get out. I'll figure out, you know, what I'm gonna do. Down here, there's these little things that kind of give you information. And it's really cool to sit here and listen to these. You learn about Hugh Darrow and Seraph.
Has altered the very fabric of society, allowing men and women to improve their minds and bodies at will. In the 1990s, Hugh Darrow would become a mentor to David Seraph, inspiring him to found Seraph Industries in 2007. It is Hugh Darrow's foresight and pioneering spirit that motivates us today.
So that's really cool.
Have you been to your office yet? Mr.
Yes.
Carella said he was looking for you, so I sent him to the 3rd floor.
Yes, I have actually. So that's nice that they tell you there's like things there. Let's listen to these though so we can get a little history and background.
In the early days of human enhancement technology, scientists encountered a serious obstacle. New limbs were being rejected by recipients.
This is very important here, the rejection of augments.
Immune systems would invariably recognize the implants as a foreign invader and attack. Darrow Industries was able to overcome this issue with the wonder drug neuropozyne, now distributed exclusively by the VersaLife Corporation. Today,
so that's why there's neuropozyne.
is working diligently to develop new technologies to reduce dependence on the drug, making augmentation safer and more affordable to the greatest possible number of people.
Okay, David Seraph.
No one should ever have to give up a normal life because of a random incident, or indeed lose a dream over a physical limitation. So believes David Seraph, idealist, philanthropist, founder and CEO of Seraph Industries. Pursuing this belief, Mr. Seraph acquired a failing Detroit auto factory in 2007 and repurposed it for the automated manufacture of prosthetics, founding Seraph.
That's who we work for.
Today,
Seraph Industries.
We at Seraph Industries share David's passion. We believe that human augmentation will give people every opportunity to improve themselves, making the world a better place to live. Guided by this principle, we will continue to innovate and produce the finest line of human augmentation products the world has to offer.
Yeah, there you go. That's David. All right, what does this say?
Proudly headquartered here in the heart of Detroit, Seraph Industries specializes in the design and manufacture of advanced mechanical augmentations for human implantation. In other words, we help people achieve their dreams by allowing them to reach their full potential. Currently employing over 1,500 people, we are dedicated to innovation while upholding a reputation for unrivaled excellence. New products for 2027.
Here we go, new products.
The Smart Cortical Booster.
Smart Cortical Booster.
Aptitude chip, specially tuned to give an edge in mathematics, arts, reading,
I need one of those.
and technology. We are also proud to present VistaLife, the world's most advanced corneal replacement technology. At Seraph Industries, we bring your dreams to life.
I want one of those cortical enhancers.
Limb, liberty in mind and body.
And here's about Limb, which we will definitely come in contact with.
And technologies across every global border and society. Limb runs an international network of low-cost medical mechanical clinics catering exclusively to augmented people. Today, Limb has 150 self-managed affiliates operating 1,900 branches across the globe, treating over 8 million people each year. They are recognized as a global champion for the world's augmented people. Because of their tireless efforts, tens of thousands of lives have been saved or made better. For this reason and more, Seraph Industries has been a major sponsor of LIM for over a decade.
And the LIM clinics will be very important.
The future holds a lot of excitement for us at Seraph Industries. We believe that advances in technology, in unison with good government policy and lower costs, will make human augmentation available to more and more people across the globe. And more accessibility to augmentation technology means a world with more opportunity. New developments with Cosmetech dermal layering will help to make augmentation look and feel more natural, eliminating much of the stigma associated with human enhancement technology. And for the first time ever, Omnivision transverse retinal technology will allow recipients to achieve true stereo vision without a dedicated chip.
Yay.
Seraph Industries, a better tomorrow is our passion.
Nice job securing the Typhoon, Jensen. Would have hated to see Taggart and his Humanity Front group finding out about it.
How does the janitor know about the Typhoon? Isn't that a top secret thing? That's a little suspect.
Watch Picus and listen to the one-sided pundits talk about us like we're monsters.
Dory, your family has a right to their opinion, but they don't have the right to ostracize you for yours.
They think I'm some kind of evil farmer. They say I'm
Evil
harvesting
farmer.
fake body parts and allowing the butchers of the human race to carry out their plan. It's just awful. It's just so unfair, Adam. Why can't people see there's a real need for what we do here?
We all know how divided this... Dory's just a little bit upset. Family problems? She'll be alright, don't worry. We all know how divided this country is right now. The Civil War split up families. So did the Iraq War, Texas separatism. At the end of the day, you have to do what you feel is right.
Yeah. See, I love their little conversations they have like that and that you can have with them.
Adam, I heard you left behind quite a mess at the manufacturing plant tonight.
Who
Have
are
you
you?
ever considered anger management seminars?
Who are you? Seraph employee.
Hi, Adam. Great to see you back.
She's got nothing for me.
Josie Thorpe.
Let's see what these people are talking about.
Right, Josie. Yeah, I met her. What happened?
I heard the leader of the terrorists had a gun to her head, but Jensen talked him into letting
You're
her go.
darn right I did.
That's amazing. Good thing Jensen was there.
Yeah,
Saved us
good
all
thing
another
I
funeral,
was.
That's for sure. God knows we've had enough of those.
Adam, I heard about the plan and the way you saved Josie. Nice job.
Thank you.
Jensen, what a hero. Seriously, not everyone could have done it.
Thank you. Finally, somebody's recognizing my heroism.
Can you believe it? There are people out there siding with the bastards who attacked us. Defending the human race, my ass.
Huh. Ah, the bathrooms down here. I don't think I've been in them.
Jensen, you're an animal. I saw some of the news footage from the plant. They were pulling body bags out of there by the dozen.
No, nothing in here. Well, we have literally explored like everything. Well, guys, the next thing to do is to go out the doors into the real world and start our side quests and missions and everything. We have completely learned everything we can here at our facility of Seraph Industries. We read everybody's emails, broke into their office, save for one, and we got some couple of stashes, and we even learned some information on Hugh Darrow's Seraph and Seraph Industries. So we learned a lot here today, all about the environment and world of this game, and that's really impressive and just really deep on many levels. And I just love all of that detail. I mean, just in this one place, look at all that detail the game has. Amazing. Somebody had to voice that, write the text, do the animations. I mean, this was solid work. So anyway, in the next video we will venture out and start our missioning. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.